Now we're going to be looking at adding a table view to your app. Table views are very common on apps and they allow you to create a whole list of items for your app. So you've got a whole list that the user can scroll through and select from. The way we do that, download the TableView project. Remember, when you open the project up, it'll look a little bit like this. You need to click the little arrow on the left hand side, and that may well be closed as well. Click the TableView arrow on the left hand side and then click the main storyboard. That'll open up and you'll see there are two table views you can select. The first one's a basic one, the second one is a more complex one with an image. We'll look at the first one to begin with. Create yourself a new project. Let's just call it Try, whatever you want to call your app. And again, it might look like that's closed. Just open it up, click your main storyboard. And remember, there's our first screen. We want a button to segue from that to our table view. So we need to copy the table view from the downloaded TableView project. Click on the one you want to select. Make sure it's outlined in blue. Command C to copy. Go to your one. Command V. Now, if you can't see it straight away, don't worry. Just change the view scale. So right click and change the view down to 12. And it's just stuck the view controller over there. Right click again, zoom back in so you can see the two. Now we're just going to create a segue between them. So control drag the button, show. Now the back button is sometimes a little bit hard to click, so you've got to click it a couple of times until you get the little square next to the back to say that the button has actually been highlighted. Then control drag back and show. We also need to drag a couple of other files across. We need to copy across my table view controller. So click that from the downloaded file into your own app, drag it across till you get the plus. Make sure the copy items, if needed, is selected. Click finish. And now we've got our table view. Now at the moment, the table view is basically showing the first name and the second name of a list of people. You can make it say anything. So you can change these to say anything you like. It just has to be in the quotation marks. So it might be dog, cat, etc. The title is the first one that will appear and the detail is the second bit of information that appears. You just need to make sure that you have the same number of titles as you have details. If for some reason you don't want a detail for a title, you can just put a space in like this one. The first one will correspond with the first one in the details. So title, anything you like, will have the detail dog. Ben will have the detail cat. Sarah will have the detail space. Penny will have the detail Smith. Glenn will have the detail Carmichael. So when we run this, we should see when we click table view, our list. Now at the moment you can see there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make as many as you want. All you have to do is just add in a new one by putting in a comma, then in the quotation marks, the next title, close quotation marks, and make sure you do the same for the detail, comma, quotation mark, next detail, and obviously you'll write whatever you want. And then if we run it again, we'll see there are now 7 in there. And obviously you can put as many in there. If you have more than the page shows, it just scrolls through so the user can see them all. Here we go, so we click that and you can see we've got next title, next detail. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're showing them all. Then you've got the back button. Now another feature you may wish to do is have it so the user can click and show a little check mark next to the one they click. To do that, just uncomment this section here. So delete and delete that bit. And when you run it this time, the user will be able to click. Now the user should be able to select one, and you'll see the little check tick next to the ones they select. So that's how you can add a table view and a list of as many items as you wish displayed.